So now let's go to our topic for today, which is on fluid flow and Bernoulli's equation. So that will be the coverage of this session. So this is the third and last topic for discussion for fluid mechanics. So last time, in the last two sessions, we discussed fluid statics. So basically, what we did there is to describe the effect of the pressure on an object which is on a fluid. So the question, of course, pressure increases with height. Also, because of that, as a consequence of that, Archimedes' principle happens, and therefore there is an upward force known as the buoyant force that's acting on a fluid, on an object that's immersed or submerged on a fluid. So marami kang pwedeng makalculate dyan. Like for example, the densities, pwede mo rin makalculate kung bakit ganun yung ending ng Titanic. Halimbawa, tuwang-tuwa talaga ako dun eh. but for now, let's focus on fluid flow. So what happens when fluids flow? So ano yung mangyayari sa atin? Apparently, fluid flow is complicated. We will focus on the very simple case of an ideal fluid. So sa ideal fluids, may mga assumptions dyan. And apparently, marami pa rin tayong masasolve the problems kahit pa sobrang simple ng conditions natin. And as a consequence of fluids being ideal, we will derive an expression known as the Bernoulli's equation to solve problems involving fluid flow. Okay, so here's an outline of this discussion. First, we discuss fluid flow. We discuss first how complicated is analyzing fluids. And sana kung hindi kasing komplikado, hindi natin kailangan mag-weather forecasting, di ba? That's part of it, why we forecast weather. And second is we discuss Bernoulli's equation as a consequence of fluids being ideal. Okay, we will solve problems involving the Bernoulli's equation. Okay, so the objectives are the following at the end of this session. You should be able to first enumerate the properties of an ideal fluid, and then from there you can calculate some quantities like the volume flow rate and the mass flow rate of a fluid. And then after that, we use Bernoulli's equation or Bernoulli's principle and continue with the equation to problems involving fluid flow. Okay, so these are some of the objectives of the session. Questions so far? May mga tanong ba? Wala?
None so far.
None. Okay, sige.